Um, I'm getting outside more, and it's feeling good to be able to do what I love in an uncomfortable situation. And I know I keep saying that. It's just so fascinating how you can overcome your fears and overcome the things that make you anxious just by doing them. Um, so yeah, it's like I think I'm gonna keep talking about that. I'm probably not gonna talk about it as much, but it's like the fact that I'm noticing it. Usually I don't notice things about myself, especially not like that. But I'm noticing that, so I'm able to speak on it. Um, as I was just going through and praying and spending time by myself, this wind is gonna probably knock the sound out. I hope it don't. But as I was just going through and talking to myself and sitting in my presence, I realized how big comparison is in today's society and how effective it is on the way people think. And then I was just thinking, like, the times that I've been comparing myself and how it has made me feel. Comparison is a drug, and it's not a good drug. It makes people think differently, act differently, feel differently, see differently, communicate differently, and it's just one of those things that hinders people's growth. And I know it has once hindered my growth, so that's why it's something that I want to talk about and be vulnerable about. Um, Comparison, I know why it's a thing, and I know like why people do it, but it never gets anyone anywhere. It never gets anyone anywhere in a positive aspect. So like when I compare myself to people, it makes me say, okay, now I have to do this. Or okay, now I have to do something different from that, but now I have to do some work within myself. Instead of just doing the work myself because that's what I want to do. And when you compare, it makes other people's lives seem more as interesting than they actually are, because we are judging things based off the surface. Like personally, I know someone that if you go to their Instagram, they have $20,000 here, 50,000 here, and scat pack here, luxury car here. But then I actually know this person, and it's like none of that stuff is theirs, or they don't have that money. So it's like our main thing is to compare, but you don't even know what people are dealing with behind the surface. So when you compare and you tell yourself, oh, I want what they want, you don't know what they're going through to get that. You don't know what they're going through to keep that. And you don't even know if it's theirs. You just see that it's making them happy in the moment, and you're choosing to not look at what you have due to someone else's happiness and quote unquote success. So you have to be content with what you have, because everybody has it within them to be content with what they have. They just see what other people have and how other people express their feelings about what they have, that they choose to want it, or they choose to say, oh, I wish I had that. But you don't know what's going on behind the surface for people to get that. Comparison shows a lack of faith. God tells us to not want what other people have. We all have our own destiny. You comparing yourself to someone else is not going to help you grow, because your journey is not their journey. Your growth is not their growth. Your development is not their development. Your achievements are not their achievements. So when you compare, it takes away from what you have and what you have to do, because now you're focused on someone else's achievements and someone else's goals. And that's not good for you. It's not good for your growth. It's not good for your mental. So it was just helping me understand to not compare myself to anyone. One, because I don't know what they're going through. Two, what they may have and what may make them happy may not be the same for me. And I've definitely compared myself to other people, and it has just forced me to do things, whether I thought good or bad. It just forced me to do things that never had a meaning to it, a deep desire for it. It was more so, oh, they're doing this, and I see how they're acting, so I'm gonna go do it. Or now they're doing something with their life or something different with their life. I need to do something different. Instead of just staying the course that God has already planned for me. So it's like, think more so about yourself and what you have than about other people and what they have. And do not compare, once again, because your journey is not their journey. The things that you have, you can find happiness within that, and it may not be what other people have. When you compare, it makes something seem more valuable or less valuable than it actually is. When in reality, materialistic things don't even have meaning for it. We give it meaning. It's arbitrary. Money does not have meaning. These things will soon have no value. So while you're striving to get what other people have, or when you're striving to compare yourself to other people, those same things that you're striving for will lose value. Then you'll be stuck trying to find the next thing to compare yourself for. So all I ask is that you be content with what you have and find joy and happiness and excitement in the things that are already yours. Don't even compare yourself to yourself. Don't compare the new you to the old you, or don't compare the you now to the you that is becoming, because then that just stunts your growth. Like personally, I was once super chubby, then I lost weight, then I gained some weight back, and it was just kind of like, dang, I was once this person who lost this weight, but now it's like I have muscle now, and it's like I'm content with what I have. I do not want to get back skinny, and it's like that's what I was striving for, and I was comparing myself to that. And now that I'm this new person, now that I'm this new me, I don't even care for that anymore. So just don't compare, because comparing will not get you anywhere. God bless.